Salve, Thiago Piscinato. Esse maluco aqui é brabo, hein? Esse vai ser, né? A Pes League é só jogo duro, mano. Vai ser, né?
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Neymar. Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that...
He's gone for it! Mohamed Salah can shoot here. Mbappe. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Allen. Modric. Salah. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Manolas. And it's Luis Suarez. Sidibe plays it forward. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Neymar. Mbappe!
Corta, filha da puta.
And the keeper barely had to move.
Look, that makes it easier for the keeper when he doesn't even have to move his feet.
Jordi Alba. And it's Allen. Done very well to intervene. Nainggolan. So it is still 0-0. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Neymar with Ziyech. Can he score? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping
Verdade, já
there
joguei
to
com
back
ele,
up
faz
his
tempo.
high-class wage.
Acho que corte falha, mano. Não sei se é bug, que porra que é, sei lá. Eu já ganhei 2 vezes desse maluco e perdi umas 2 também. Ele joga muito.
And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe, is it in? And again the keeper stands strong.
Mbappe clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Massive leap! On the ball, he can pounce on that.
Cancelei.
And a
Boa, dei
second
sorte
time.
agora.
They've scored! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Madrid break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Luis Gustavo. Koulibaly cuts it out. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Zaya goes for goal.
Nossa, vacilei agora.
Oh, great save, real class.
Well, what
Salve,
can I say?
gol.
Truly
Bom
wonderful
dia.
goalkeeping.
São sim o Clebão e os caras tá no ousadia ainda.
Towering header. He scored. And already they're looking
Aham,
to
com
run
ele
away with
mesmo,
it.
o Red Goal.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a
Dando uma
touch.
sorte
Well,
aqui.
look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Salah. Lukaku played out to the right.
Ai.
Luis Suarez. He's had a go.
Golaço, cara. Marquei mal agora, mano.
Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Modric. Looks to thread it through. That intervention was very necessary. And the counter is on. Well played, he saw that coming. He's got away. He's
Ah,
one-on-one,
caralho,
surely.
meu. Que chance que eu perdi agora.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. He'll fancy himself from here. And it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Mertens!
Minha nossa.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just
Foi
one
esse aí mesmo.
separating them.
Parece que ele tava bugando os
Well,
pontos
we've
da
had plenty
Pes
to
League,
go
né?
at that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. A real chance to break. Lukaku. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Ah, não mandei essa bola aí,
Really
mano.
is
Mandei no
miffed,
Mbappé.
having made
tá?
the run and not get picked out.
Ball Neymar!
Ah, filha da
And he's there
puta,
to
mano.
hoof it away.
O técnico é o Galardo.
And it's Sidibe. It's Neymar! Saved only by poor finishing.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Alan. Luis Gustavo. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Mertens. Mertens.
Bate de R2 ali, mano.
Now it's Lukaku. And now they can launch a counter. And it's Modric. Big chance! Shoots! Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Deftly done. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Out wide to the right. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent.
Messi hits it! This could fall anywhere.
Se der ideia comigo não cata bosta nenhuma, que os
Chance to play
caras
it in.
cê é louco, mano.
Varane tries to get it forward quickly. Luis Gustavo. Now it's Modric. He's left his man. Modric. It's broken loose. Forward it goes.
Ele é monstro, hein?
Breaks on here. Luis Gustavo does well there. Alert. Varane gets into the right position to
Perdendo
intercept.
cada chance, mano. Eu vou
It's been intercepted,
tomar
and
empate
that
e
will
a
come to
virada
nothing.
nesse jogo ainda.
Decent looking ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid seem to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Mbappe floats one over. Well read, he sorted that out. Koulibaly positions himself well and cuts it out. Luis Suarez. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Jordi Alba delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. Could be thinking about a shot here.
Tomar no cu, mano.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Van Dijk. Whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Sidibe. And the weighted pass, and it's got through.
Madrid are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
It's Ziyech. And it's Salah.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Aubameyang looking to... has a pop! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Salah. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Danger averted for now. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Madrid won thanks to a disciplined game plan, homework.
Porra, mano. Isaac, Pes, que maluco joga, hein?
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. and boy does it add to the occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Mohamed Salah goes steaming, shapes the shoots! Marvellous goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look...
Ziyech! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Ziyech sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Referee's given a throw. Mane goes on a charge down the left. Mbappe! Aimed long and direct. Now it's Aguero. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Aguero. Ziyech. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Ziyech encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Medellin grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's Ziyech. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Medellin just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Van Dijk gets into the right position to intercept. That'll be a throw. Salah. Salah plays it in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Koulibaly knocks it away. And it's Koulibaly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's looking to get there first. Played out to the right. Mohamed Salah going through, fires it in low. Quick ball forward. Messi. Mohamed Salah. And he's whipped it in low. Aguero has a go! Oh, didn't catch it right. Lukaku. He's through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's left his... Is it in? They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Medellin are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Medellin take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Mohamed Salah, he's gone for it! It's in! They're back within reach!
Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Mbappe, Lukaku. Oh, they can break here. Varane cuts it out. Varane plays it forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than...
Big chance! Mbappe needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And it's Salah. Mbappe. Lukaku. He'll have it in! That was venomous. Mertens. Koulibaly does well there, alert. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Medellin seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
And it's Mertens. Aubameyang pings it out wide. Mertens. Messi. Throw in. Mbappe. Mbappe!
Nossa, pra fora ainda.
Oh, just fizzes past the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
It's a loose ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Mbappe. Aubameyang, great leap! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Lukaku is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Hazard. That's the throw. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And it's Salah. Mbappe, already, of course, on the score sheet. Mohamed Salah gets through and is looking to shoot. Oh, taken with style. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Medellin blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Mbappe shoots! It's in!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So is this the start of a comeback? Dembele. Mohamed Salah. Hazard. And that is as far as they're going to go. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And Messi!
Favorei agora, não sabia.
That is wayward.
Achei que ele tinha pegado a
Looking
bola,
quite
hein?
mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Oh, caralho.
So, the manager making the last of his changes. Hazard. Oh, good interception. Now it's Hazard. Salah. A real chance to break.
Van Dijk just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Você é louco, esse Varane dá trabalho, mano.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Messi. And it's Salah. Batistuta. Mbappe shoots! Sidibe goes looking. Hazard. Mertens.
Puta que
Conte.
pariu, mano. Tá foda, hein?
And now they can launch a counter. And he's shown him a clean pair of
Pega o
heels.
Batistuta na carreira,
Batistuta.
mano.
Mertens. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's played him through. going for goal.
Nossa, até gol livre eu tô
That is
errando.
the last effort of the game. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Tá
One-sided
bom,
and
perdemos pro
only one
monstro
winner.
pelo menos.
The
Foi com um
players
cara
didn't
ruim.
show enough together.
Rapaz, tô mal nessa Pes League, hein? 2 empates, 2 derrotas e 2 vitórias, mano. E reverter esses resultados tudo depois. Irmão joga 10. É o Jeff, será?
A very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities. and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, we're looking for goals here, and who better to turn to than someone who's the very best at scoring them?
You mean Romario, of course?
Yeah, absolutely, and for me, one of the greatest and purest number 9 type players to ever grace the game. He only needs half a chance.
Mbappe. And it's Romario. Ball through needs to be good here. Has a swing at it! And he's done it!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not... Has a pop! What about it? Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now it's Romario. Romario threads one through. Neymar goes looking to break out here. Romario, Luis Suarez. It's a loose ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Messi. Neymar. Nicely controlled. It's Neymar! Oh, great save, real class.
Neymar is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Aguero. Aguero! No mistake! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense...
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Allen goes up and over. Mohamed Salah. And it's Aguero. It's Aguero! Sidibe is demanding it out wide. Luis Suarez. Sterling. Oh, that's nice. Romario hits one!
Romário vai tomar
It's
no
a
cu, mano.
goal! 2 up now, and they are
Sorte do
cruising.
capeta, isso aí dá uma raiva. Não tem
Perfect
como
placement,
marcar
the
essa
one
buceta.
place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very
Porra, o
little
time tá
chance.
batendo cabeça, mano.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Looking for space out wide. Oh, well played, he saw that coming.
Ah, não toquei aí, mano. Toquei lá no Neymar.
Sterling. Mohamed Salah. Koulibaly. And now they can launch a counter. And the first half is done.
Foda.